Hi, so I'm gonna share with you today on how I actually use my Midori Traveler's notebook in regular size. I don't have the cover yet, I'm still waiting for it to come. It's supposed to arrive in the store sometime mid of December this month, and when that time comes I can go get it. Now they do have it in brown right now, but I do want it in black because if you watch my video, you will know that I have like a Midori in passport size and it is in black, and I want to get like the same thing in the same color. Yeah. So I'm gonna share with you on December what I do with my monthly book. This is the monthly one, which I believe is number 1717. So now for my passport size, right inside here is actually one monthly spread one and one which is blank, which I'm gonna use it to jot down recipes, and lastly would be a lined one which is for my journaling. And I'm gonna add in a zipper, and I'm gonna go get the connecting bands this weekend. Sorry about that, I've not totally recovered yet, so I do apologize if I need to cough. Alright, so this is the regular size one, so let's move on. This will be for my regular size. I intend to have like the monthly spread to jot down all my personal stuff, and I intend to have like a lined kind of a notebook for my BSF, which is gonna start early next year. And yeah, either that or for meetings, like company meetings. And I'm also gonna put in another book of grid lines to do, tasks, like stuff that I have to do in the office. Okay, so this is how my monthly looks like. I'm not like totally done yet. I just want to show you so far what I did with it. So I have all these like stickers, and I color them with Copic markers. They're originally in white, so I use these colors. I use like G03 for things to do with God or church, YR04 to do my breakfast, my meal planning for breakfast, B21 for my meal planning for dinner. And yeah, let's dive into it. And okay, so tonight I actually had dinner, which is Japanese cucumber, some cherry tomatoes, one hard-boiled egg, some corn kernels, and some wakame seaweed with sesame seed dressing, the goma dressing. And I have a birthday here, so tomorrow my breakfast would be the same Japanese salad, and for night it's kimchi jjigae. I do have like a tub of kimchi which I made myself following the recipe from Mangchi. She's really one great Korean lady. She has very nice recipes. I do like how her recipe, how it turns out, how it tastes. I do like it. You can always adjust according to your taste buds. So come Thursday, I didn't do anything fancy, all the numbers and all the days, I actually just use my collateral and just write it down, come next year, January, I would have stamped them instead, so I'll share them with you guys next time around when the months draw nearer. So tomorrow breakfast I would be having corn omelette. Obviously it's corn kernels with bread, so the orange are for breakfast, and then tomorrow dinner would be kimchi jeon. I hope I do pronounce that correctly. If not, it's actually kimchi pancake. And then Friday I would have some chicken salad with the sesame seed dressing. And Saturday, that's a birthday of another lady. And come Sunday, my breakfast would be wakame seaweed omelette with bread. Now, the reason why I don't actually do dinner I don't have like a dinner circle for Friday and Saturday, and no breakfast for Saturday and no dinner for Sunday is because, I don't know, when it comes to meal planning, I don't, how sometimes you just run out of ideas, run out of what to eat, what to cook, even though sometimes you just need people to remind you, otherwise your brain sort of like get blocked up. I mean, mine do. So I basically want to plan for my Monday, Tuesday, Wednesdays, and Thursdays dinners and all the weekday breakfast. But for Friday dinner, the kids are coming over. They come over every weekend. They stay over every Friday night, and they return home to their maternal home come every Saturday night. So for Friday, I would just eat whatever that my helper has planned out for them to cook. Sorry about that. So I can still do my breakfast, but for dinner, I leave it to my helper. And come Saturday, now I'm not really a breakfast kind of a person. If I don't have to work, well, okay, whether I have to work or I don't have to work, I wake up early, it depends on how early you think early is. For some people, it's like 4 plus, 5 plus in the morning. For me, it's 7 plus. That's early because when I was much younger, I could sleep through the day, wake up 9 plus in the morning. But I don't know, age catches up and you just don't sleep that much anymore. And besides, it's like a routine, your body clock sets in. So my body clock is such that in a way that I need to wake up 7 plus, the latest 8 a.m. By 8 a.m. I would be out of the bed. So I'm not a breakfast kind of a person. I wake up and I cannot have my breakfast immediately. So on weekdays, of course, I need to go to work. So obviously I need to have breakfast. I gotta force myself to have breakfast. Otherwise I would be burnt out before lunch approach. So Saturday is the day when I don't need to work. I work 5 days a week. So Saturdays I don't work and I can actually relax. And so Saturday I like to get my breakfast outside, buy outside food from the hawker centers, just have something nice and not as healthy. Of course health is important, but if life is all about health, then I don't know, I like my food, and if you ask me to eat healthy food 365 days a year, every year, I wouldn't do that. I need my junk food, obviously. So yeah, I need my fried food, I need my junk food, I need my fast food, all those kind of food that are not healthy. So Saturdays I like to get my own breakfast, and I like to do it at a later time because it usually takes about an hour and a half for my tummy to start before my tum-tum starts to growl, and I'll need to go down for breakfast. So lunch and dinner, basically the kids are here, so my helper, I eat whatever she cooks. And Sundays is a day that I go to church early in the morning, so I like to have breakfast. I don't like to have my tummy growl while listening to a sermon or stuff like that. So this Sunday I'm gonna have wakame omelette with bread, and the green represent God or church. So every Sunday I have a circle, but I don't write anything on it because it's church. I need to spend more time with God. I don't think I did a good job for the past 1 year. I only got baptized last year, so late last year. So I plan to do something about it. So I actually use the same sticker, but this time around I actually write QT, which stands for quiet time, which I know I'm not gonna do it this week. I'm gonna kid myself if I put a sticker there. I know for sure I'll definitely not do it And so I decided to start doing it come next Monday. And I'm gonna like use the Studio L2E stamp sets, you know, one of the box, like the one I have here. I'll stamp it from next week onwards, every day, every weekday. Not really every weekday, just Mondays to Thursdays. I might include Fridays as well. And then I write a little number there, 30, because you know I'm a really lazy person. I love to eat, but I don't like to do my exercise. I have not been exercising for the past 10 years, or maybe 5. Or you know, even if I do, I don't do it consistently, so that's not good. I am growing in age. Of course, I'm still very young, but you know, as I get older, I want to get healthier. So I need to exercise. So later on, I'm gonna do like a stamp, like a square stamp. I'm gonna write 30. 30 stands for 30 minutes. So it can be like 30 minutes of brisk walking, 30 minutes of running, 30 minutes of jogging, 30 minutes of I don't know, whatever. It's just 30 minutes, you know. Yeah. So next week is, you know, this is the week that I'm like brain dead. I don't know what to eat anymore, so I only have dinners. I'm gonna do like breakfast when ideas kick in. But for now, next Monday, I'm gonna have like a one-pot meal. It's like a IBS thing. IBS stands for irritable bowel syndrome. Now, I don't believe I have that, but I do have constipation. I mean, too much information here, but you know, it's just sharing. Everybody has such problems. So I heard that I have a IBS recipe book. I heard that if I were to eat food from that recipe book, it would help with my bowel. So I'm gonna try. So the first 3 days are all like from IBS recipe book. So the one pot meal, I told my helper to just choose whatever she wants to cook. Then Tuesday dinner would be some kind of like a lemony prawn flat noodle. It's very refreshing, very light, very appetizing. I've tried it before. So Wednesday, I told my helper, you know, just choose whatever meal from, just so long as it's from the IBS recipe book. So come Thursday, Thursday dinner, I'm gonna do like a Teochew porridge. Now in Singapore, we have many different dialects. We have the Teochews, we have the Cantonese, we have the Hokkiens and the Hakkas, and the list goes on, you know. Singapore is pretty much made up of different kind of dialect people, different races. We have the Chinese, the Indians, the Caucasians, and everything. It's just everything mixed up. It's one mixed up country, really. And yeah, so that's what is unique to Singapore. So Teochew porridge, now my dialect, I'm a Teochew, but I don't really know how to speak that language that well. My mom is a Cantonese, and I can speak better Cantonese than Teochew, though my Cantonese is not that good. Now, if you're from the US, you probably wouldn't know what I'm talking about, but go do a Google and you see that there's a difference when it comes to porridge, like the Cantonese porridge and the Teochew porridge. Now, the Cantonese porridge is cooked till it's like smooth. It's not grainy, the porridge, and it's smooth, you know, it's just smooth and not really like a creamy kind of a thing, but it's all blended. It cooks over low heat for like many hours. Now for the Teochew porridge, it's actually the grains are still pretty much intact, and it has lots of water. And I'm a Teochew. I grew up, you know, at my paternal side of the family, and my grandma, she cooks that often, so I grow up eating that. So obviously I do like Cantonese porridge as well, but if you were to ask me to have that every day, I can't. But if you ask me to do Teochew porridge every day, yes, I can. So it's like, you know, kind of like an upbringing thing. So yeah, Thursday dinner would be Teochew porridge, and then I'm gonna have like an egg. It can be like an omelet or sunny side up or whatever, just egg, you know. And then I'm gonna have steamed fish. Now when you have Teochew porridge, it is like a must for you to have steamed fish. Now Teochew porridge has lots of water in the porridge, so the dishes that accompany the porridge are usually a bit more on the saltish side. So, but steamed fish is light and nice. You can put a little bit of salted veggie, salted cabbage, but usually for me, my steamed fish is actually just probably a little bit of fish sauce, lots of shredded ginger, and probably a little bit of spring onion. So that's it. So yeah. Then Thursday morning, I have a dental appointment. So I put a sticker there which shows the time. I do a 24-hour kind of a time, so that I just write 0930. That stands for 9:30. So come Saturday, I have like a health screening. I gotta do a health check. It's not a thorough one, so I put a little indication there. My stamps, all these stamps are all from Studio L2E. I do nothing of other companies. I just use Studio L2E. I'm actually gonna get their new, I'm gonna place an order probably next month for their new stamp sets, and I'm really looking forward. So, you know, basically this is how my 2 weeks looks like. I just need to add the breakfast for next week, and I just need to add my exercise in it, and I have a shopping list. So I don't have like a shopping list for per week per se, but this one is as and when I want to buy something, I just write it down for the entire month. So right now I just thought of having some Korean strawberries because it is in season, and I'm sorry to say, but strawberries from the Australia or US, they're just not sweet. Probably if I'm in the US right now, they would be probably sweet and big and juicy, but when it comes to Singapore, they're just not. But the Korean ones, they never fail. They're always sweet. So when they're in season, I try to get them. So yeah, that's how my 2 weeks look like. As the week approach, I will talk to you guys more about it, obviously. Yeah, so as usual, this is a Christmas, so I have like an indication here. Yeah, I hope you enjoy. It's a really long video. I do apologize if I'm starting to bore you. I do hope that I don't bore you. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video, and I will catch up with you next time. See you. Bye.